The video that is blowing up my channel right now has two main ingredients. The intro is incredible and the subject matter is super important. And I'm going to share those two things with you in just a moment. So thanks for coming to my channel. My name is Simon and I'm here to help seniors with their health, happiness, and prosperity. I'm going to share with you how I'm getting more than 8,000 views within 7 days on one video. Number one, an introduction is super important because that is the hook. Your introduction must be no longer than 30 seconds. You got to be quick, fast, in a hurry, and touch someone's heart, their mind, their spirit, their soul. You've got to put the FOMO in them. You know what that is. Fear of missing out. Or you've got to draw some anger out of them. Make them feel sad or bad or make them feel like crying. If you can't deliver in the intro, you definitely won't be able to keep them until the end of your video, or you won't be able to keep them just to watch a little bit of your video. The second ingredient is the subject matter. Apparently, people are struggling with health management, health care, health support. We eat that junk food. I'm a junk food eater myself, but I've lost 30 pounds. And the title of that video that's going viral right now has over 8.3 thousand views as of today within 7 days is 4 things I do to maintain a healthy weight. 30, 30 pounds lost. In fact, you can, if you want to, recite your title and make that your intro. I don't typically do that. I do a separate introduction. I write that introduction down. I practice it. I brainstorm it. I may write it 10 times. And when you write it, you're looking at it, you can see it right in front of your eyes, and you can see how the words mix together, go together, and sometimes there should be a flow when you say it. So practice your intro, say your intro, and don't make it any more than 30 seconds. I believe you can go as much as 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds, but that first 15 seconds is your main space to be in to hook your audience. And of course, they've got to be interested. So now I must say this too. There are a number of YouTubers, experienced, successful YouTubers who have inspired me to do some of the things that I've done. And I've incorporated bits and pieces from a number of them to help me along my journey. I just restarted back in February. I've been on YouTube for a number of years, but not knowing about monetization. So 3 and 4 years ago, when I was doing my paddle balling and talking about my gray hair, I was getting lots of views, but had no clue, had no idea that I could monetize. And those videos, though, the good thing is they're still being watched today. One of them has over 63,000 views. Now, that's the funny thing about that video because I didn't even know anything about monetization. I didn't know anything about thumbnails. But what I did do was I put my heart into it. And I had a purpose and a reason for doing that video because I was helping families to learn how to do something fun without it being costly. So I was doing the paddleball. It was how to play bounce back paddleball tutorial, learn this fun game. And now it's over 64,000 views. It was 4 years ago. And I've done additional ones about the shilling paddleball and teaching people how to play the paddleball with their children, their grandchildren, and passing along this classic game that I learned in the 60s when my mother taught me. So that's a really another key ingredient is in your intro and in doing a video, period, is to have your heart and soul and mind in it. And you have to live in that moment. You can't be doing two and three and four things at the same time. Because what I did is I've devoted time to this and not use it as a pastime or as a hobby. I'm using it as it's a real thing for me. It's not just a joke. I'm just not just playing. I'm just not just trying to do a hobby. I'm trying to create a business of it. And I had no idea this was, the real issue or things like this was going on. And I think timing was played into what I was doing as well. We can't control everything, but there's a lot of things that we can control. We can control um, practice. We can control planning. We can control our thinking, what we want to do, what we want to accomplish in life. So practice on that iPhone or your Android, your intro, and you will see how long that intro is once you practice because it shows the time and the length right on the phone. In some spot on my iPhone, it shows me in my lower right bottom. It shows you how long the video is or your intro is. It'll show you the timing, especially if you post it separately from the video. You can create a video with several videos. You can make one video out of several videos. Um, so thanks for watching. Um, like and subscribe. I should have said that at the beginning, or near the beginning, my call to action. So please, if you stayed to this far, I really appreciate you. You're a superstar, superhero, super queen. Thanks, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Well, thanks for staying until the end. And for staying till the end, you get one bonus. And that bonus is learn how to smile. Relax and smile. Relax and smile. And thanks again for sticking around. See you in the next video.